love to be with my boyfriend AJ. He still loved the life as copying man and women. He was the only woman that I'm the only woman in his life is copying man and women. He was the only man that I love to my heart is copying man in relationship. You know, if you have a man that will love you, like me, I had this life like. You know, he could see me on the video or on the TV. He's gonna say, "What you talking about?" He's gonna say, "Well, you had this relationship with me that I'm your only girlfriend, I'm only your only boyfriend in your life, and I'm just talking about being together because our relationship was great, you know." We talked about our man and women relationship. Like I know about being with AJ is called being man and women's relationship. You know, he talks about his own life, like he could talk about when he wants to talk about in his life, like he know about his relationship, and um you know, he will talk about all kinds of life about me, and he likes to talk about, you know, all kinds of life, like all kind of man and women relationship. It's called being man and women who have this love. It's called being man and women who know about love. You know, like he can know all kind of relationship in the TV. He's gonna enjoy his life. Like me, I'm his wonderful girlfriend in his life. He would have watched that in YouTube. He would have said, "Well, honey, if I were you, you know, being a repo," and he would have said that I was his repo's girlfriend in his life. Like I'm talking about his Bible. He would said that there was a Bible coming from and it's Jesus. Like said, you know, he's always tired. He's always being a tired man who being a chicken and a tired bud. He always talks about he's tired because he's having trouble with his medicine, like having this responsible adult lovable life. He would have talked about how many times he talked about his Bible. He talked about when he wanted to make me smile, and he could smile to me because he knows what's relationship. He knows about love. He was the only one in my life that talks about his relationship. Like he knows that I was his wonderful girlfriend. Like he's seen me on YouTube. He always know I was his only life. That that's how we have man who loved us. You know, like I have my own man. AJ is calling me. "I love you, honey. You're a great husband and a great wife that I married you." And I told him that he was he was a wonderful man that I married. You know, he he was my wonderful man that I ever had in my life. He knows what relationship is. He knows that someday we're gonna get married till we're 40. That's how like talked about our responsible adults who someday get married, like have this life, like this man and women life. You know, like this man and women like me. I'm this wonderful life, like a wonderful girlfriend in life. You know, like what we talked about, all kind of relationship. Like we're a man and women who is in love. Like Kiara knows about dating, you know. All of her life too is about between me and her and AJ love, you know. And like someday my cat will be like, "Daddy is a repo meow," and someday I will be a great mother and he will be a great father, you know. That's how like men and women like each other, you know, like hug, kiss and stuff. You know, I was just only there's like a man and women's adult life. You know, when we have our own man and women adults, we took our community, find job, being a young adult who could be a great man and a great woman who can have their own job, because like a man and women's like AJ knows what a relationship is. He knows about life. He will know about my life with him. He will know this is all about us. He would have said this is all about me, you. We love together. We talked about our man and women, relationship. We talked about wanting to be together. We talked about want to be a man and women, sexual life, and someday you're gonna talk about your own boyfriend and girlfriend, like these people in the TV and YouTube. They would say that that's crazy that Misty and AJ love each other, because someday we're gonna get married when we're 40, and you know, if ever lives like I know about my own relationship. Someday I will be married, and someday my wonderful lives that I married, and someday I would be a wonderful young woman who's been married, because AJ's making God pray for himself. Like, he takes this woman like me, that I'm his only woman in his life. He would have said, "Oh, this is a great life that we had. That I'm his only woman." God's gonna say, "Well, it should always be a loved life." That's how men and women took care of each other. Like God made the spirited of it. Jesus Christ says a man and women want to get married, want to have kids someday. Like Jesus was said, that's a wonderful life you ever had, your boyfriend's life. Um, that's what Jesus is going to say up there for right now. He would have said right now, your wonderful life you had with your own man. He's going to say, well, someday your great Jesus ever had for us at the Christ of a man and women's sexual life. Someday will be a great man and women life. Remember, you have your own life. Like someday, my own husband AJ is going to know about being a chicken in a room. I won't watch him. I'm a chicken, and I'm his only girlfriend in his life. He talks about his own relationship, that I'm his only girlfriend in his life. He's going to talk about how many days that we spend a whole year for our life. We wanted to say thank you for our mom. We wanted to say thank you for everything that we love to be together. We wanted to say that, and he wanted it too, because he wanted to say thank you for being there, and he wanted to say thank you to his mom. And me being with him, me being a girlfriend, and me be hanging out with him, he is going to say, well, that's how my parents will know about my life, that I've been your boyfriend. He's going to say that to me. I'm his been girlfriend in his life. He would have said that I was his only girlfriend that I ever married. Someday I would be married to him. He would have talked about all kind of relationship. He would have said, well, this is all about between us. We had this life together. We had this man and women life. Someday, someday he's going to say, someday you'll be married. I love you too. That's what he's going to say when we're 40. If you ever see me on the TV on my computer, he would have said, honey, you're a good chicken, but